All right, this is Moon and Leo in the sixth house. And so self-expression is the daily routine here. These people, if they cannot express themselves in their work, even if they're not at work, in a daily routine, the peace of mind lacks. These people are not, they just not as happy. You're not as happy if you don't have this time. Mental health issues come into play. You know, you'll say things, I'm just not happy. I'm just not happy. And it's going to be tied to what I'm saying. You just don't have, it doesn't allow in your job for you to be self expressive. Most jobs, you ask me, are like that. A lot of jobs are like that. So, in a perfect world, and I recommend this, that your daily work be self expression. Anything in the arts, sports, anything fifth house related, something related to children, that I recommend that be the work. If that's the work, this moon does beautifully. Oh, so warm and fuzzy, and got the little, got the coffee, and the, you know how you drink something hot and it goes down. And it's cold outside and it goes down for the first time, and that warm, cozy feeling. That's how the moon feels. If you have that, it can also feel that way. All you have to do, if you don't have a time where, if you don't sit aside some time in your daily, not just once, this is a daily routine. You have to sit aside time and schedule. Also, the sixth house, schedule some time every day to express yourself. That moon will also, oh, thank you so much for this. And you're much happier. You sleep much better at night. So if you have, a job, or, your daily work doesn't allow you to do this, set aside the time. If it does, great, great. The moon does well. The moon does well. This moon really, really comes out in those times, and with those jobs where you can be self-expressive at work. It allows for that space to do that and be yourself. But yeah, if you can't, all you have to do, you know, before work, after work, in between your little breaks, on this or that thing, at the end of the day, it needs to be uh, as a certain thing as, you know you getting up in the morning and going to work every day. You gotta get up and go to work. Oh, I gotta feed myself. Same thing here with this moon. It's just as important. It's more important, actually, that you sit aside this time. You're not gonna be able to perform your job here. Moon is the sixth house. So the peace of mind is gonna come from the daily environment. And it's in Leo, self-expressive. Self-expression. That's what Leo is. So, you know, it that needs to be there. Self-expression needs to be infused and laced, in throughout the daily work, the daily routine. And then another thing about this thing is this placement is intelligence and creativity, which is fifth house, is coming into is something that needs to be practiced. See, sixth house is what you practice, whether you're aware of it or not. That's why it's your daily habits. Sixth house is daily habits. So the fifth lord going into the sixth house means that you practice your fifth house things, and you get better, and you either get better and better with them over time, or you don't practice them and you get worse and worse and worse with them. So, and this is fifth house is also intelligence and creativity. So these people practice, they have to, in order to keep this at peace, in order for you to be um, to feel happy. Here it is just saying that I need to feel like I'm getting better at what I love to do every day, or I need to feel like I'm getting smarter and or more creative every day. So you could do things like, whatever your hobbies are, and they're going to be Cancer related, fourth house things, I'm sure. But it's just, if we were just talking about intelligence and creativity, you want to have things like Sudoku, learn different languages, read, uh, uh, puzzles, anything that increases the intelligence. To me, it's just my personal perception. Intelligence and creativity, they're the same thing. It takes both of those to do, have a hobby, whatever hobby you have. It takes both of those. If you look at all of them, look at all the arts, any hobby that you have, you need to have intelligence and creativity. And here, the sixth house, fifth house is in the sixth house. Sixth house is an upachaya house. Upachaya gets better and better over time. That's why it's a house of practice, health. These are things we want to get better at over time, right? We want to get better health, practice is the whole thing is to get better and better over time. So the fifth going into the sixth means that you absolutely have to, in order to sleep at night, practice at your hobbies. Practice get better and better at your hobbies. It is utmost importance. Practice becoming a more intelligent and creative person. Those are some of the examples I gave you. And then here also, this is a application house, meaning that whatever happens in this house, it has to be applied in this house. So whatever you learn that day, the application, kind of like, okay, example is the Kobe Bryant example. He said that, he wanted to, excel and be better and be the best or something like that. He said he was just saying that basically uh, he began to look at everything and relate it to basketball. Everything. He was like, everything. Just like that, everything. And when you do that, the world becomes your library. So everything you do, everywhere you go, everything that is said, you can somehow relate it and apply it to his daily work, which was basketball. That's an example. Peace.